Hey y'all, it's your girl Jossie, aka J Renee, back at it again with another video. So today's video, we're gonna be making like this shorts or like the set from socks. I know y'all have seen like the Nike socks, tops or shirts, whatever. If not, then you've seen them now. So yeah, we're not gonna do that because I didn't want to get Nike socks and then ruin them, and I also don't like being like everybody else. So I just got a pack of regular socks just to do something with. Also, I didn't want to do tops because everybody was doing tops, so I'm gonna do some shorts and see how that works out. So yeah, this was just an experimental thing to see if I could do it and see what would happen. So that's what we're gonna do today. And before we get into the video, make sure you hit that subscribe button because our 500 subscriber giveaway is still live. Make sure you check out the description box below so you can enter and get something cool from my Depop shop. I got some cool stuff there. And speaking of that, I might not have a video next Saturday because I have so many ideas of things that I just want to make. And you know, when you get like the urge to make stuff or like to do something, you want to do it like right now. And so editing videos kind of gets in the way of that. So I just want to do what I can, get my ideas out, and then I'll be back with y'all next Wednesday. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So I got these Reebok socks. They were like the same price as the regular white pair. I could have got a white pair, like all white, but I just I don't know, I wanted some flavor. So yeah, I got a 5-pack, and we're just gonna see what little things they have because all of the logos are kind of different. So I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I just wanted to try it, really. This is just an experimental project. So yeah, I organized the socks into each of the logo designs. And so what I'm gonna first do is cut out the long part of the socks, the long leg part of the socks where the Reebok logo is, and then I'm gonna do that with all of them. And for like the part where the feet are, I just cut off the top of that. And now we're just going to cut the back part of all the socks where all the white is, so then we can just have the logo just fresh out of wherever we're going to sew and stuff. So make sure you have enough space for all of it. Now that they're all cut out, I even cut the regular parts of the socks too, because we're gonna need that. I'm taking my shorts. I think you've seen these before in another shorts video. I'm gonna take a couple of the plain parts of the socks and then move the smaller logos out of the way because we're gonna focus on the shorts now. Really, I just wanted to make shorts. I've seen a bunch of tops and stuff, so let's see if we can make shorts with these. We're gonna use these shorts that I have here. We're going to need 2 of each, so one facing up and the other one facing on the wrong side. So really, we're gonna cut out all of the plain white parts of the socks and like kind of patch them together so we can like make this bigger piece of fabric, if you know what I mean. I've been doing a bunch of patchwork lately, so I thought that was fit for this as well, to have even more material to deal with, if that makes sense. So I'm just cutting and pasting really where I think they should be to make the shorts pattern. And remember, these are really stretchy, so I did cut a little more than I needed, but they're stretchy. They're like compression socks. I don't know what they are, but they're like really stretchy. You know how socks are, so you don't really need that much. And so I'm going to do the same thing with the back of the shorts. You know, this is the back of the shorts because the curved edge that you can see to the right is longer than the front piece. So I'm going to keep cutting and pasting and putting them together. Once I have what I need, I'm going to keep them together, and I'm going to do 2 more for the 2 sides of the front and back. And so now we're going to take one that we need and piece them together. So I'm going to fold down the like seams, if that makes sense. So if that is the 2 that I just pinned down, if they're like the same length, I'm going to pin those down, and we're going to pin those down together first. And then the other 2, and then keep pinning down. So we'll have a bunch more material to use. And so here we're gonna use our serger today. Yay, the first project I made on YouTube with my serger. I'm just changing the dials here because the socks are pretty bulky, and so I want to make sure the tension's right. And so I'm gonna just glide it through the serger. The serger is just amazing at what it does, and I love it so much. And so sometimes I need to lift up that presser foot to make sure all of it gets under, because sometimes it doesn't catch. So yeah, the serger makes sewing like with knit stuff a lot easier, like so much easier. I just love it, and it's a lot faster, for real. You won't have to deal with all the raw edges, and that's how it should look, the first one. So we're gonna do the same thing again with the back side, just to recap to make sure y'all got it the first time. So pin all the places that you want to have this material at, and make sure it all will line up. And then so pin where you need to pin. Make sure you put front sides together and all that, and you're golden. So now that we had that all sewn down, I know my serger thread is not the right color, but it's okay. This was just an experimental project. I'm gonna cut around this pattern that I have for the shorts. I did cut a little more for the crotch, and for some reason I didn't cut the bottom part. That was weird, but I have done that to all 4 pieces. And so I have the front and the back pieces. So the back pieces I'm gonna put together and pin along that curved edge, because those would be the back 2 pieces. And then once we do that, we're going to do the same thing to the top 2 pieces, and it should open up beautifully like a pair of shorts. They're already looking like shorts already, which is great. So pin them both down, and then we're going to sew on that curve, serge that curve, and we'll have our 2 front and back panels, which is great. While we are sewing, we want to make sure we take all the pins out of the way, especially while we're serging, because you can break the pins and then the pin will fly in your eye. And just like it happened, well, it didn't fly into my eye, but as you can see or hear that the pin just broke, and I was kind of scared. So I'm like, oh my god, this serger is gonna break and I don't know how to fix it. And that's what the pin looked like. But the serger is very very sturdy, and just don't get your pins stuck in the serger ever. Just don't do it. Just take them out, and if not, use clips so you know that you have to take them out. Sometimes they be hiding and you can't see them, so you just don't want anything to happen to your pins or to your machine. So make sure you take them out while you sew. And that's how it looks all pieced together. Yay! So now that we've done the front and the back panels, we're gonna put the front parts over the back parts with front sides facing. Cut all those strings off, because you know you get a lot of strings when you serge and stuff. And so we're just gonna pin down the sides. I actually took in a lot of the side part because it was stretchy, and I'm not that big, so I didn't really need that much. We're also going to pin down this crotch area, just match those 2 up at the seam line and pin those down, and we're going to sew that down just like we did everything else. Just in a snap, we did that, period. So everything should be sewn down, which is great. I'm going to now even out the waistband just to make sure when we fold it over that it's even, and I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom parts of the shorts, because we have to fold them over and hem them. And for this, I didn't feel like doing a lot to this, so I just single rolled hemmed. It wasn't nothing fancy. I did that to both the waistband and the bottom of the shorts. I took it to the sewing machine using a matching thread this time, lol, and then just sew that down with a zigzag stitch, because you know it's real stretchy. And yeah. And so now it's time for the top. I wasn't really feeling making a top, but I couldn't just make the shorts without a top, and I had stuff left over. So I'm taking the smaller logo parts of the socks and putting those together, piecing those together just like we did the shorts. I only needed 4 of them instead of all 6 of them. So I have these top 2 here. I'm gonna put those over top of each other and sew those down. just like we did everything else. And so I'm gonna sew them both down on both sides, because yeah, that makes sense. Now we're gonna fold over and hem them, but the thing is that the logo was kind of like really close towards the top, and I didn't like that, so it was just like a fail for me, because I wasn't feeling it. But I'm using this less part of the regular part of the socks, and I'm going to sew that together to make a strap, and then we're going to apply them to the top. So we are first hemming it here, hemming the top part here, and then we're gonna go in and add the straps wherever they need to be on yourself if you ever try to make this. But I'm sewing in like a square to attach the straps just to make sure they're secure. So I'm gonna sew and pivot and sew and pivot and sew and pivot until the straps are securely on there. And you're going to do that 3 more times with both sides of the straps. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure the straps are in there good. I wasn't really feeling the top, but I just did what I had to do to finish the outfit. And so that's what they both look like. They look good on flat on the table, but then when you put it on, I was like, this top was not it. So this is how the shorts looked. It was really cute, actually. They're actually really comfortable. If you know, socks be feeling real comfortable. And this is how the top looked. I was like, it's not the best. I didn't like how the edges curled up on me, but the shorts were really cute overall. So I think it was a win for the shorts, fail for the top. And yep, that's the video. So thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications, all that. All right, bye.